this is your first time in my neck of the woods, welcome. I hope you dig your stay. Be sure to throw me a sub and leave a like and a comment down below if this kind of content is up your alley. I also post content of the weapons and gear I'm currently testing over on my Instagram. So if you'd like the inside track on the gear I'm working on for the upcoming videos, be sure to follow me over there and join in on the conversation. Today we're taking a look at the venerable H&K 416, an iconic rifle with a rich and combat-proven legacy. We're going to take a closer look at this build before we hit the range with it. But first, let's talk about today's sponsors. First up is Zeben Acht-Maschinen, who sent over this lovely 416D. They have an insane collection of rare guns and have been kind enough to send over this rifle for us to take a look at. Secondly is Global Ordnance, who is today's ammo sponsor. They provided all of today's 223 that we shot through. Finally is the Olathe Gun Shop. They've got an awesome shop and are always down to help out getting these guns into my hands. I'm hugely grateful to everyone that has helped bring this video to life. The 416 is not an off-the-shelf rifle you can simply walk into your local shop and snag. Some H&K weapons are notoriously hard to get your hands on. And this A3, A5 hybrid 416 is no exception. Some say the 416 is a mix of an AK's reliability and the ergonomics of an M4. And while that's not entirely inaccurate, it's much more akin to combining the G36's short-stroke piston system with an M4-styled rifle. This ends up making an extremely reliable AR platform. This particular rifle started its life as an MR223 upper, which is the German-built counterpart to the American-built MR556. The biggest difference being that this MR223 upper has the 416 chrome-lined barrel. It's not chambered in strictly 223 as the European naming convention implies. It can handle 556 just fine. The charging handle is the French contract ambidextrous charging handle. It's a bit larger, made from steel instead of aluminum, and uses rivets instead of roll pins, making this charging handle super durable. The handguard is the 10.5-inch super modular rail from Geissele. It may look like an M-LOK rail at first glance, but those slots are just for ventilation. Accessories are mounted via pick rail sections that screw directly into the rail. Very rigid, very solid connection. The 10.5 handguard leaves easy access to the gas block, making on-the-range fine-tuning of your gas system a breeze. It's easy to find the softest recoiling setting for whatever ammo you happen to be using the Waffenberg 5-position gas block. The rail itself has an anti-rotation tab at the top, and overall feels incredibly solid. The lower is a Brownells BRN4, a limited batch of German-forged H&K 416 lowers that were finished here in the States for Brownells. The lower was then outfitted with an authentic German parts kit and the MR556 trigger. One unique detail about the A3 and beyond era of lowers is that they have the ability to engage the safety whether the hammer is forward or not. A feature I honestly wish was available on all ARs. It's super handy when doing dry fire training as it allows you to manipulate the weapon's safety on and off without having to rack the bolt back in between rounds. The mag release is also ambidextrous, and the bolt release is oversized and easy to find. Whether it's dark out or you're trying to push your reload speeds, it's handy and comfortable. A true A5 lower would also have an ambidextrous bolt catch, but this Brownells lower doesn't have the space for it without modification. Rounding this build off with the H&K 416 slimline stock and grip and a Surefire Scout white light. The BCM vert grip, and pairing it with an optic combination that's as reliable and world-renowned as the 416 itself. The Trigicon ACOG and RMR combination. An optic pair often seen on issued 416s and M27s, as well as a slew of other rifles over the years. A 4x power prism optic with a reticle illuminated by the fiber optic strip along the top, handling all of your range shots with a piggybacked red dot for anything close up. It's not a light rifle, but I don't think its weight necessarily is a negative. It helps manage the snappier recoil, and while it is heavy at 10.1 pounds as it is kitted out right here, it feels like it's the proper weight for such a reliable system. And now that we've got the build all sorted, let's go poke some holes in some paper. Man, that's a fun gun to shoot. It feels a lot different than a traditional AR-15. The recoil impulse is a bit more aggressive, but I feel like its return to center is pretty natural. It's not nearly as wild as trying to mag dump with a 308 or something, but it's not as soft as doing the same thing with the direct impingement system. The trigger pull is nice and predictable, and while there is a bit of that standard play, the break is very nice. I'm honestly just stoked to be able to get my hands on this rifle. It's been fun shooting it, cleaning it, and learning a bit about how hard it is to build a Clone Correct rifle. Thanks again for hanging out with me for a bit and checking out this awesome rifle. I'm hugely appreciative that Zeba Nock Machine reached out and offered to let us check this rifle out. If we play our cards right, maybe, just maybe, they'll be willing to send over some other weapons in the future. If you'd like to see more photo sets and behind the scenes content, be sure to follow me over on my Instagram. And finally, be sure to throw a sub my way so you can catch the next video. Until next time, Bargain Bin out.